This video is designed to take you through the process of setting up Torqtronics 2 for testing or calibrating any acceptable Torq tool. Remember that impact tools are not acceptable for use with Torqtronics 2. The place to start is determining whether or not the memory is on. To determine whether or not the memory is on, look in the lower right-hand corner of the VFD. If you see 3 digits, you know that the memory is on. If you don't see the 3 digits, you know the memory is off. Torqtronics 2 comes from the factory with the memory set to the off position as the default. To set the memory to on, press Menu, and then the up arrow, and then press Menu. Pressing Menu returns the unit to normal functioning. To verify that your memory is on, look in the lower right-hand corner. If you see the 3 digits, you know the memory is on. If it is not, repeat the process. Once the memory is taken care of, it's time to select the mode that you'll be using for testing. Select the mode by pressing Peak Torq and then using the up arrow to select the appropriate test mode. When you've selected the desired test mode, press Peak Torq again. If you have selected the Power Tool mode, use the down arrow to select the appropriate test filter. Once you have set the filter, press the Peak Torq key again. So now that the mode is taken care of, let's look at setting the units of measure. To set the units of measure, press the Units key and then use the up arrow to scroll through the listing until you find the unit of measure that you want. The unit of measure is located in the upper right-hand corner of the VFD. When you've scrolled through and found the desired unit of measure, stop. At that point, press the Units button again to return to normal functioning. Anytime you reset units of measure, the test point will automatically return to 0 and must be reset. The same is true for the percent of tolerance. Next, we want to set the test point, or the target torque value that we're looking for. To set the test point, press the test point button. 6 digits appear on the screen. To move the decimal, press Units. Once the decimal point is in the proper place, use the up arrow to scroll through to the value that you want. Once the test point has been reached, press the test point button to return to normal functioning. As you press test point, you'll see that Torqtronics 2 automatically advances the screen to set the percent of tolerance or the percent of accuracy. The default percent of accuracy from the factory is 4%. But if you set it to 2% or 3% or 6%, when you shut Torqtronics off and you restart it, it will return to the percentage of accuracy where you left it. It's time to select the percent of accuracy that would be appropriate for the tool that you're testing. Press the up or down arrow to change the percent of accuracy value. When you've found the appropriate torque value range for the tool that you're testing, press test point again. To clear any offset on the transducer, press 0. And as a reminder, never ever press 0 whenever there's a wrench or a socket or anything engaged on the tester. Establishing a test point and a percent of tolerance for the test activates 2 functions in your Torqtronics 2. In the lower left-hand side of the VFD, you will see either OK or NG as a test result that tells you whether or not your results are within the specified range. The other feedback that you'll get is in the upper left-hand corner of the unit from the LED marked Torque indicator. And that also is activated when you set the test point. If the results are within the specified range, the LED turns green. If the results are outside the range, the LED turns red. When the memory is turned off, these 2 functions are unavailable. There is one more point that is activated by setting a target torque value and the test range, and that's in reporting. When you set a target torque range and you complete the test, you have the visual feedback of the OK or NG and then the torque indicator LED. Now Torqtronics will include the test result, OK or bad, in the report section. At this point, your Torqtronics 2 is all set up for testing and you're ready to go. But there are some procedural testing practices that are important to note here. Just like you should exercise the tool that you're about to test, when the tester's been off and it's just warming up, you should always exercise the tester by taking it up to 100% of capacity and doing that 3 times. So you exercise the tester, you exercise your wrenches, and now you're ready to create great test results. There are 9 very common torque testing mistakes. Do you know what they are? If you don't, go to www.srtorq.com, our website, and find the article called The 9 Most Common Torque Testing Mistakes. Or you can go to YouTube at the Newton Meter channel and watch our video by the same title. If you're watching this video, chances are you've already purchased your Torqtronics 2. But if you haven't, and you want more information about what Torqtronics can do for you and how it can help you error-proof your error-proofing, contact Sturdivant Richmond. This is Newton Meter saying thanks for watching and good torquing with you.